Hi, my name is Davina. Welcome to my channel today. If the heading caught your attention, or if you are in the sun, moon, rising, or wherever Capricorn may fall in your chart, there may be some tarot messages. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And let me know how it resonates with you by commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well today, Capricorn. All right, so I pulled some cards. Coming in, I have some cards up here that I'm looking at. So in case you're wondering where I'm reading at some point, I'll let you know. I have some cards I pulled for you, and it says, who am I? Who am I? Is that something you've ever asked yourself? If not, perhaps it's time. Who am I? And then I feel like there's somebody that I'm reading for today, because this card came out, soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here, coming in for you perhaps. It's going to be something that brings you great joy and emotional fulfillment, if that's for some of you. Now, we're going to get started with your reading. I have somebody today, and if it sounds like you, please stay with me. It's going to take me a while to go through the 10 cards here. But I have a individual coming in with Knight of Shells, which is charm, passion, person seeking some form of inspiration alone. Somebody's going at it alone, or they feel alone, unsupported, or they're just spending time alone. We have the little wolf girl. It is all right to be alone. With summer, winter. So this came out with this winter. So perhaps when you're watching this video, you are in winter time, or you're going into winter or leaving winter behind. One of those. Recent past, there's a letting go of something in the physical world with this ace of, it would be pentacles, but in this deck it's crystals. So perhaps you've had to let go of some property or sell something, downsize, perhaps employment has changed and you had to let go of a job for reasons, you know, I'm not sure, but there's a letting go of something in the physical that had to happen in a recent past. I'm assuming it had to happen. It did. Whatever. Did it have to happen? I don't know, but that's what's showing up in the cards. All right, so, subconscious mind is interesting because we've got somebody with a wounded ego. So I don't know if someone hurt you in the past, or you recently got, someone said something and hurt your feelings, wounded you, or an action, deed, not being able to trust this person, because we got some other cards in reverse. So we got the Goblin. It says the wounded human ego. And then, of course, you know, when you get this wounded human ego, it's really important to see why that is, what happened. And also the other person's perspective. Maybe they're the wounded person and they hurt you because their ego is in a hurt place, and that's what people do, you know. But it involves the Muse. So, and Nine of Shells upside down in reverse, gratitude and fulfillment. So perhaps there was an incident that occurred. The Muse upside down. Let's think about this for a minute here. This is coming in as your subconscious. So the Muse, what is a Muse? A Muse is someone that inspires us to create, or, you know, puts us in a place where we have all this energy and we're happy and alive and on top of the world, with the wounded human ego. So I'm not sure if there's an individual this represents for you, or a situation or an event, but the Muse coming in the negative is not a good, it's not a good frame of mind to be in. So I'm hoping that it doesn't represent someone cutting you down and trying to make you feel less than on your work, your art, or criticizing you. That might be something that happened recently. Now let's go to the next placement, and the next placement is your secret desires and wishes. Oh, this got interesting because I got an extra card for this one, I believe, came out. So this is about your comfort, your stability, comfort and community. Are you a part of a community? Your secret desire and wish is to be a part of a community. Sharing with people who get you, or where you can feel inspired. And then we have fear. So I'm assuming that this means that your secret desire and wish is to overcome a fear that you have. What would this fear be about, Capricorn? Well, it might be about how you're going to get to the top of the mountain with this ascent card. This person worked so hard. Every step of the way had to be calculated to get to the top. And if they didn't do that, they could easily get bit by a snake or fall, or, you know, a rock fall on their head or something horrible, you know. So getting to the top, the fear might be of that, how you're going to do that. But then this card, this extra Buddha prepares card came out. So I think how you're going to do that is go within, seeking meditation, inner journey work, shadow work, perhaps even. All right, so the hidden influence, and we saw this with the soulmate. There's something important to you regarding your soulmate. We got the love, this Vesca Pisces. This is a pure, beautiful love, the one that everyone wants. You know, inspiration, a muse, the feeling of being alive, in love, everything's beautiful and fun and all that good stuff. Now, maybe you're preparing for a new love in your life for some of you. That may not apply to everyone. Some of you may be married, and that's fine too. But we have the love card with 7 of Feathers, preparation and resourcefulness, along with winged messengers. So maybe some of you are getting a message regarding a soulmate or a love interest in your life. But you know, the thing with that though is this is a hidden force, which means there is perhaps there's a drive for more love in your life, community, connection. And prepared feathers. Okay, let me pull another card on this one, okay? Because I don't feel like I am doing that one justice. So let's get another card and see what else we can find out. Maybe you did recently get a message. That's what this is. Winged messengers. The birds brought in a message. Might be regarding a love. May be regarding the fact that you might need to prepare for something. All right, let's see. What do we have here? All right, so hidden force is 3 of Cups, community, celebration, perhaps weddings, graduations, events where people get together and enjoy one another. So you might have gotten a message regarding that. I want to find out, well, the love. Is it more love or is it an individual that's the hidden? More love. I heard there's more love for some of you, and this hidden force is, for some of you, it's just the idea of finding that true love, that you're single and you've been looking for a very long time, coming in alone for a while now, and you're wondering where that person is. All right, in the near future, we have Pride, Leadership, Stag, and Uriel and the Sphinx, along with Page of Acorns, Discovery and Enthusiasm. So in the near future, you may be stepping more into a leadership role at your work or in life in general. Perhaps you're an entrepreneur and you work for yourself. But it's saying that in the near future, what you're going to need to tap into is the Page of Acorns, and there's a monkey here. And the monkey represents the fascination for new things and discovering and being in that energy. It's a page energy. So it's kind of like, you know, you don't think you have it all figured out yet. You're enthusiastic about discovering how to do something, but what I find interesting is this one, okay? So, and then we've got leadership, right? So I think that this, you're in the Sphinx. Okay, so let's think about this for a minute. In your near future, what's yet to come? Some of you might even be going to Egypt, but it looks to me like when I look at this, that I see someone is tapping into some ancient knowledge and wisdom. And they're connected, like angelically. There's an angel here, and it's fiery and passionate and beautiful connection to this moon and the stars, and it's like on another level, like an earth, like it's here's Earth, but you're up in the galaxy. At the same time, here you are on Earth, experiencing yourself as a god. That's what I got from this card for somebody in your near future. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, we'll go back to this. We're going around the circle really quickly, and then I'm going to pull more cards to get more messages towards the end. So in your surrounding environment, some of you might be cleaning house. We got the frog. Cleansing house, releasing emotional baggage. Perhaps you're saging, or you're just getting rid of junk and clutter, and you just feel the need to organize to get your head straight, right? All right, Knight of Feathers, action and focus. What are you focusing on in your surrounding environment? I got another card, the Master Artisan. So perhaps you're renovating your home, you're building something, you're working on learning something new, a project, the Master Artisan. So you know what, maybe there's something that you've mastered and you are getting it out to the world finally in a bigger way than before. You know, maybe even the local markets, the Master Artisan. But this is surrounding environment. So you have somebody, whether that's you or another individual, that's a master at what they do. So, okay. Surrounding environment, Nine of Feathers, Knight, by the way, not nine, Knight of Feathers, action and focus. So, influence of others, creative force and confidence, Ace of Acorns, beginnings. There's a new beginning with another person. It's going to bring you some balance. There's some communication with another individual influencing your situation. They're bringing in some balance though. That's awesome. So perhaps you will meet your soulmate. I know that's on somebody's mind. And what is a soulmate? There's somebody that balances out. Usually when the parts fit correctly and perfectly, or almost perfect maybe, they fit into the areas that we have weaknesses, strengths and weaknesses. It's the most beneficial way is to harmonize and bring balance to what you're lacking in. And when you do that, when you have your partners that accentuate, bring out the positives in us, then we're able to create and manifest easier, because it's like a strong, solid force. But there's some communication coming in and influence of others. So somebody's going to be communicating with you if they haven't already, or you're going to be reaching out. Now, spiritually, we have in crescent moon, someone's working behind the scenes in the dark. Now, spiritually, I think that you have spirit guides, guardians, and angels that are always with you, and perhaps they're working with you, and you're maybe even channeling, for some of you, channeling something that comes from a higher plane. We have the dog, loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love, with the King of Shells, harmony and integrity energy. Now, think about this seahorse. This seahorse is so calm. Like when you've seen the seahorses, think about how they work through the storm. This seahorse can hold on to seaweed or whatever that is, the grass that moves in the ocean, and it's calm, like its tail wraps around that, and it hangs on and just kind of like goes back and forth and hangs in there when it's going through a storm, a challenging situation. So spiritually speaking, I see that you have solid friends in the spirit world helping you through a storm. Now, outcome is interesting because we have this king. There may be an energetic masculine frequency, or maybe there are some judicial things that might be coming up in the near future for you as an outcome. with bird's nest and 5 of acorns, which is challenge and growth. And so this card I'm going to read to you because I know that this is what is probably the overarching energy of this reading today. And this involves your home and your children and your family. In the near future, there's this challenging situation that's going to lead to your growth, Capricorn. So the message here is, it says, it's in the midst of conflict, do not allow opposition to keep you from moving ahead in your endeavor. By the same token, be open to the view of others, and don't be afraid to ask questions in order to clarify a situation. With challenge comes spiritual growth. Are you... I'm sorry, I can't see. I misplaced my glasses, so I apologize. I am having a hard time seeing words. All right, hold on. Okay, so it's telling you, my friend, to focus on new strategies and seek deeper clarity and truth. Trust in yourself and defend your belief structures. Contend with the matter in the spirit of action and in the knowingness that challenges will be overcome. So you're going to be dealing with some opposing energies, perhaps some conflict for some of you. Now, I had you coming in with this by yourself energy, being alone, and that's okay. And then I have on the side over here that butterflies and gloom, after sadness, happiness and hope returns. So whatever this is you're thinking about today, this hidden force, perhaps others celebrating marriages, love, connections, it's not going to come without a challenge. And you will find the clarity that you need to tackle this challenge that's going to lead to growth. Let's see. This other messages for the Capricorn today. Okay. It says grow and expand and use the quickest way you know how to use, or the quickest way, and do what makes you feel secure. So something that makes you feel secure is going to bring your growth and expansion. Be positive, learn or teach what you want to be known as you did in the past. So I don't know if you were teaching in the past and you haven't been so much doing that now because of the shutdowns that's going on across the world, or the limiting situations that are keeping people at home, more closings of things. It's just not the same. So maybe you haven't been doing what you did. You did something in the past. It's time to maybe resurrect that and start doing it again, whatever that looks like for you. I think that you're going to be okay. I see here there's the Fool. You are going to decide to go off on a new journey, something that's going to be bringing you exploration, discovery, enthusiasm, inspiration. Is there anything else we need to know for the Capricorn? What else do we need to tell them? Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from here as an ending message to your reading. Okay. For some of you, you need to set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Okay, guys. So for those of you wanting this soulmate relationship, don't settle for less than. You're too good for that. All right. All right. So let me know if you liked the video, if anything resonated here, any messages, comments, share, subscribe. And until we meet again, Capricorn, you have a blessed rest of your day.